Welcome to another episode of Charlie Drives. Today, I announce the fact that the Jimny is leaving. I'm selling it. It's going. Actually, it's been sold. The people who are coming to pick it up are picking it up tomorrow. This car was always going to be a very short-term ownership thing. As you know from the collection video, link up there, it was kind of like a last-minute decision. I was given an opportunity to buy it. I thought, what the hell, might as well give it a go, see what it's all about, see what all the fuss is about. Just a reminder, there's like a 2-year waiting list on these cars. They're selling like absolute hotcakes. But you know, and quite frankly, over the last 2 months, I can totally understand why they are. They look fantastic. They're a bit fun to drive. I mean, they're a little bit scary on at high speed on a motorway and stuff, but they're fun to drive around. They're great for like just going around in town. Amazing little daily driver this thing has been over the last 2 months. I've put just over 1,000 miles on it, and the other lovely thing about the sale is I'm actually selling it for £3,000 more than I paid for it, because there is such a high demand for these cars in the UK and I think all over the world. The second-hand car market for these cars has gone absolutely bonkers. So yes, I put it up on eBay, and the lady who saw it, she said that the plate actually caught her eye, and yeah, they're coming to pick it up tomorrow. So it is a bit sad. Secretly, I hope they don't turn up because I kind of want to keep hold of it. But ultimately, I've got too many cars on the drive, and one of them needs to go. And financially, this one is the only one that makes sense to depart. So yeah, that's happening. But all in all, living with this car for the last 2 months, it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's cheap to run. It cost me £35 to fill up. You can do about 300 miles in the tank. It's great. You can't fit an awful lot in the back, but when you flatten the seats and stuff, you can fit quite a lot of things in. So it's quite practical from that perspective. A few things that kind of bug me a little bit about this car. I would say in the boot, the plastic, it's just like this hard plastic, right? So like anything you put in the boot will just slide around. I can't imagine it would have been that difficult for them to put, you know, maybe some rubber grippy bits in the boot. So that is my kind of one sort of minor gripe with this particular car. But everything else about it is just so great. It's so simple. I've not had it off-road. I kind of regret not taking it off-road to see what it's like, but there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube showing this car off-road and how capable it is. So I didn't think it was really a necessary thing. Maybe had I kept hold of the car for a little bit longer, then I might have done it. But you know, I think, you know, the fact that it's not been taken off-road, it's not been ragged around off-road, is somewhat attractive to anyone who might be potentially purchasing it. So I thought I'll just keep it tidy, keep it clean, don't mess around with it too much, and just, you know, sell it when the time's right. Ideally, I should have really sold it, you know, maybe last month or something like that, but I've liked it too much. I've, you know, just quite enjoyed getting in it every day and driving to work, dropping my daughter off at school. So yeah, brilliant car, great around town, can't really fault it. It's no wonder that these cars are selling like hotcakes. I think also other things like, yeah, driving on a motorway, it can get a little bit shaky, to be fair. And I think also it really could do with the 6th gear. At high speeds, this thing just screams. And yeah, it just needs, yeah, it could do with a little bit of a refinement from that standpoint. But again, it's not really the type of car that you're going to go and do long journeys on and long drives with. It's more for just pottering around town and doing quick, you know, short journeys, that type of thing. So this is what the car is. I'm just about to get onto a slightly faster bit of road here. Just to give you an idea of what this thing is actually like at high speeds. That was overtaking a car. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, at high speeds, this thing does get a little bit hairy. You really need to be focusing on the road. But yeah, not so good. And also on some of the back roads, like the steering is, it's okay, but there's kind of like a big dead zone in the middle. So, you know, you could have the steering wheel pretty much straight and move it like that, and nothing really happens. So yeah, you could find yourself sort of drifting around a fair amount if you're not really paying attention. And the lane avoidance sensor is so sensitive. It's always kind of flashing at me and, you know, telling me off. So there is that. But yeah, I mean, even there, I just had to pull out to like go round a parked car, and the little lane detection thing came on. It you know, it doesn't come on if you indicate. So yeah, really, I ought to be indicating, but still, it's just like, oh, gets a little bit annoying. And I can't tell whether it's my imagination. I think that there's a little buzz in the steering wheel when it happens. But anyway, it's also got this sort of accident avoidance thing, which is it's beeped at me quite a few times when I've been very sort of, you know, far away from having any sort of accidents, I assure you. But you know, that whole sudden beeping does kind of make you panic a little bit, and you kind of also wonder, you know, when will this thing actually automatically brake for me if I don't want it to? So you got that, but I mean, obviously it hasn't happened. So it's clearly quite smart and quite clever in terms of that aspect. But yeah, generally, all in all, I've really enjoyed having one of these cars. I think for sure I'll keep an eye out for these on the second-hand car market when the prices become a little bit more reasonable. I would love to have something like this as a daily driver if I was to pick one up for 14-15 grand. So, you know, ultimately, yeah, it has to go now. Financially, it makes a lot of sense for it to go, but we'll see. You know, I've put my name down for another one, so if Suzuki want to sell me another car, then I'll certainly think about buying one. And yeah, we'll take it from there, really. I'll just come out of this village and then I'll just pick up speed again, just to show you what it's like in fifth gear at like 65 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour. So that's 50 and that's 60, and it is just like, oh, it is rolly and everything. And that's 60, yeah, just over 60 there. So yeah, it could do with just that extra gear change, and then, you know what, the fuel economy would even be better. You know, it's one of those things. It's only a 1.5 litre engine, I know, and again, even if it could go faster than it does, you probably wouldn't want to in this car because it is terribly rolly. But that being said, bloody great fun to drive. Epic character. Every time I've gone to the supermarket, somebody stopped me and gone, how have you got one? What is it? If they don't know what it is, it looks like a mini G-Wagon. People go crazy for these cars. They go absolutely nuts, and I think that's awesome. I think Suzuki have done a bloody great job of producing such a cool car. It's just a shame there aren't so many of them being allocated in the UK. But you know what? Who knows? They may well increase that. So be careful. Don't think by watching this video you can make an instant profit. I guess it was a bit of a gamble for me, but it paid off. It was good. So we'll keep an eye out for Jimnys on the market just to see what they're going for on the second-hand market. But you know, generally new cars like this, 2018, 2019 cars, they've done 1,000 to 2,000 miles. They're still going for over the asking price of new cars. So for me, that's what kind of made me sort of go, yeah, you know what? What's reassuring about this is it's a car that you can buy. You won't get an awful lot of depreciation from it, if any. And in my instance, actually, I made a nice little profit. So it kind of worked out. It worked out all right. If you're enjoying the videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Makes a big difference. Should have quite a few videos coming up over the next few weeks. Also, my new car purchase video should be out by now, and if it is, I'll put the link up to there, up at the top there. But you know, watch the space. See if we can find another Jimny to buy, and maybe next time I'll take it off road. Anyway, take care. See you later. Bye. There it goes. Bye, Jimny.